Saturday morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video, and it is officially the end of April. That means it is almost summertime, and I cannot be any more excited, but I'm here to bring y'all my April book haul. Now, this is going to be a very, very short book haul, and I do have to say that I did not get a book of the month box this month because I wasn't really at all interested in any of those books, but you might see another book of the month box in May, but it's completely up to me. But I'm gonna pull up everything I got from Barnes and Noble, and that is everything in this haul. So it's a very short haul. Let's get started. First book I got was Sundial by Catriona Ward. This is her new horror novel, and this is the same author of The Last House on Needless Street, which I haven't read yet. It's on my shelf over there somewhere. But this is about like a mother and daughter in the New Mexico desert, and they have to like endure these tasks or something. I heard that this was like a very weird one, but I'm willing to give it a try. It's not that long either, so that's Sundial by Catriona Ward. Next book is one of two nonfiction. This one is actually a true crime, and this is Bad Moon Rising, the Prom Night Murders memoir by Ed Morrison with Mindy Morrison. And this took place in 1969, I want to say, in Illinois. And it was just about like these 5 youths that never came home after prom. So it'll be a very interesting read, and I definitely want to get to it soon. Bad Moon Rising. Next is one of two horror classics. This one, Rosemary's Baby by Ira Levin, and this was written in 1967. Yep. And the movie came out the year after. This is like literally supposed to be one of the scariest movies that deal with like religion. I mean, it's like literally up there with The Exorcist, and this is literally about like a woman named Rosemary, of course, and she gets impregnated by the devil, and her neighbors are part of like a cult to support the Antichrist. Definitely can't wait to read this. It'll be a pretty rough one, I'm sure, but that is Rosemary's Baby. My next horror classic is Audition by Ryu Murakami, and this is what inspired the 1999 film of the same name. This is my first delve into Japanese horror, believe it or not. And this is just about like a man who lost his wife, and he holds this casting call for like a new wife of his, and he meets Oyo E. I'm gonna like butcher this, but Yamasaki Asami is her name, and she turns out to be like a psychopath, I mean, there are some horrendous stuff in here. This is basically like torture porn. And yeah, I'm going to have fun with this one. So I just picked it up on a whim, and I definitely can't wait to read it, I think. But that is Audition by Ryu Murakami. Next, it's another nonfiction. This one is called 5 Days, The Fiery Reckoning of an American City. And this is by Westmore with Erica L. Green. And this happened in 2015, I want to say, in the course of 5 days. Da, 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 da. But this happened in Baltimore. And this dealt with, like, a police officer, like, gunning down an innocent black man by the name of Freddie Gray. So this is definitely going to have some social commentary that happens today with racism and the way cops treat black men. But I just picked this up on a whim, and I'm sure it'll be a very, very important read. That is 5 days. Next is a Fear Street, and that is Runaway. And this is, I'm going to read the back. You can run, but you can't hide. Shady Side. It sounded like such a nice town, the perfect place for a runaway like Felicia. Nobody here would know about her dark powers. Nobody would know what she's done. For once, she could be a normal girl. She could be safe. But then someone in Shadyside discovers Felicia's secret. Someone finds out about the awful things her powers made her do. Felicia doesn't want to run away again. But if she stays, she might lose control. And then people would start to die. So, this kind of gives me vibes of like Firestarter in a way, or like Carrie. So, that's pretty much all I know about it. I just picked it up on a whim. And it's, this is a reprint, and I think this book actually came out in 1997, and this was a reprint released in 2021. So I definitely like this cover. It's very short, so I'm hoping to like get to it very soon. That is Runaway by R.L. Stine. And we only have a couple more books to go, so here they are. Next one, The Ravenous Dead by Darcy Coates. And this is the sequel to The Whispering Dead. And Whispering Dead is still on my nightstand, and I'm really hoping to get to it soon. Then I can dive right into this. But this is about like a woman like obsessed with like graveyards, and she can like communicate with the dead. So this just continues the story. And I know that there is a third one coming out, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's got a purple cover. But whenever that comes out, I'll have the complete set. But this is book number 2 in The Whispering Dead, The Ravenous Dead. 2 more books. And my only graphic novel, A Death in the Family. Well, Batman, A Death in the Family. By Jim Starlin, Marv Wolfman, Jim Aparo, and George Perez. Now, this is a very synonymous storyline in Batman history. This is about the death of Robin by Joker's hand. And this literally happens at the beginning of the story. So, show you a couple pictures if I can. I mean, it's not technically like the panel where you see Robin's death, but it's in there somewhere. But this probably like tells you a little bit more. And I just literally wanted to pick this up because I know it sounded really, really good. That is Batman, A Death in the Family. And I lied, I actually have one more nonfiction in this haul, and that is Lightning Striking, 10 Transformative Moments in Rock and Roll by Lenny Kaye. And this covers like the 50s through like the 90s. And the last chapter deals with like Seattle in 1991. So that'll be like the start of grunge. And I'm pretty sure that there'll be a lot of interesting stuff in here. So I just picked it up on a whim because I love music history. And I really want to read more about that subject. So I just picked this up. That is Lightning Striking. And that is it. That's my April book haul. So, as you guys saw on my previous video, I want to focus a little bit more on movies coming up in the summer. And very soon I want to do a complete run through the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World franchise. And I'm going to do a separate review for each one, then rank them after. So this will lead up to Jurassic World Dominion coming out June 10th. Really can't wait to do this project, and I'm sure it'll be a fun one. And yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. Look out for more videos coming very soon. I'm sure I'll have a little bit more time to make more videos, but just keep an eye out, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.